This conference will now be recorded.
So now to see the transaction recorded, what we have to do, we have recorded some transaction. I would like to have a look. So where will I get?
We have to go to daybook, sir.
Yes. So daybook. If you see here, I had already told you, if you go to daybook, it will show me the date of last entry. That's what it is doing. But I want to see all the transaction. I have to go to period. I'll say blank blank. It will show all the entries. Alt F1 it will give me detailed view. Will expand. It is a toggle button. Again Alt F1 collapse. This was the last transaction we recorded. Under chapter cost category, we have discussed two transactions, salary and this one. Whenever we want to get individual breakup, we use cost center concept. These two transactions, we use the concept to record expense. You can also use this concept to record income or revenue. If that is the case, it is called profit center. But in Tally, there is nothing separate profit center. There is only cost center. So how will Tally come to know whether it is cost center or profit center? It is depending on, see, there is nothing called profit center. Depending on the group you link, it is going to interpret. If you link the ledger to expense, it will take as cost center. I told you in Tally, group is the criteria. Group is of paramount importance. The programmer has written the entire accounting concept, principals in these 28 account group. 28 account. If I create sale and link it to direct income or sale account, there is direct income, there is sale. If you link to these two account group, it will take it as profit center. Take one example on profit center. Right. Transaction number 3 on this particular chapter. 30 date is
Excuse me, sir.
31. Tell me.
Sir, by mistake, I created two purchase written vouchers, sir, but now I'm not able to delete it, sir. How to do it?
I'll tell you.
Okay,
First,
sir.
First, let me address your friend. We'll solve the problem and come back to the thing. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, period. So, purchase return, your friend has done twice. Okay. I need not enter again. There is something called duplicate voucher. I'm supposed to show this later. I'll show you now only. Okay.
Okay,
See,
sir. Okay, sir.
yeah, like MS Office, Tally is not the GUI. Tally is not graphic user interface. What I mean by that, MS Office, Excel is a GUI. You see everywhere icons, copy, cut, scissor mark, open, a book is open. You'll see icons. That is GUI. If it is MS Office Excel, you would have blocked the thing, copy, paste, Control C, Control V.
Yes, sir.
In Tally, in Tally, do you see any book, any scissor mark, nothing, or everywhere alphabet? Okay, but still, accountant, the developer of Tally has taken care to, as a productivity enhancement tool, you can copy an existing voucher and do editing if you want. So let us do that. There is already a voucher, as your friend has created twice. I will not do twice. I'll just use the productivity enhancement tool, duplicate voucher. Duplicate voucher. Keep the cursor on the voucher to be duplicated. This is a voucher I have to duplicate. Keep the cursor there. Alt 2. Duplicate voucher. If date is same, you can see you created a copy of the thing. If you want to do editing, you do. Okay. Otherwise, you just say Control A. You save it. That's what. That's what your friend has done. I think Chinmay. No problem. See, now there are two debit notes. You can always delete. As the cursor, delete. See, there are two debit note. Was that Chinmay?
No, sir. It's Kriti.
Your Kriti. No problem. Kriti, okay.
Okay.
Observe.
Okay.
So now exactly I'm in a situation like you. As you said, I created two debit note. There are two debit note.
Yes, sir.
Keep the cursor on the voucher to be deleted. This or this. Okay. Alt D. Delete. Over. That's all.
Sir, but the delete option was, it was not there, sir. It was there, but I couldn't click on it.
Yeah. It was not highlighted.
Yes, sir.
It should be highlighted. Then only you can delete.
Okay, sir.
Okay. It should be
Okay, sir.
highlighted. Then only you can delete. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Check up once. Check up
Okay,
once.
sir.
If any problem, you tell me tomorrow. I will again do
Okay,
that.
sir.
Fine. Now we were discussing a concept, profit center. For that, I had started giving the transaction. Please write date 31 7 23. Following are sale done by the following sale person of the company in cash. Colon dash. Next paragraph, there are five sale person. I'll give the amount. You write. Salesman 1, 5 lakh. Next line, salesman 2, 14 lakh. Salesman 3, 8 lakh. Salesman 4, 10 lakh. Last one, salesman 5, 12 lakh. As you know, MCC Fashion is a ready-made garment showroom business. To motivate the salesperson, what did the manager do? He called for a small meeting. He said, if you achieve sale target about 10 lakh, you are going to get incentive. You are going to get bonus. On top of your salary, we'll give you extra. No transaction is happening. Every time a customer comes, a particular salesperson will attend to him, and that particular sale you will record who has done it. Salesman 1, 2, whoever has done that particular sale will go to that particular salesperson. Scenario is clear.
Yes, sir.
So now we will record this. We'll create a sale account that is already sale. To discuss this concept, I'll create one more sale suffixing CC, cost center. Observe. You be with me. Any doubt? We'll see. So, journal entry, as you know, cash account debit to sale CC. That ledger is sale CC, cost center, because I want to separate it out from the already existing sale. There is sale already. I don't want to mix it up with this. I'll create sale account, sale CC. I told you, you can create either under direct income, you know, sale will come under trading account. Sale, purchase, or items of trading account. You know that. If I take direct income, I have to record in receipt voucher. If I take sale CC under sale account, I have to take sale voucher F8. Let me take under direct income and record in receipt voucher. This is the existing P&L account. All of you, whenever you record transaction, spend some time, check up all the corresponding report. In chapter 1, you recorded first transaction, cash account debit to capital account. Immediately after doing that, you come to balance sheet and see. Capital will be shown on the liability side, as you know, 60 lakh. Correspondingly, asset side, current asset, cash will be 60 lakh. Like that, after passing every transaction, you have to see the report. That is that thing of computerized accounting, with recording of every transaction, all the books of accounts are automatically updated in the background. That's why company law says you have to mandatorily maintain accounts in computerized form. Now, we'll record that. Voucher. I told you. Receipt voucher. F6. 31 F2. Date. 31 7. Credit sale account. Select sale CC or center. No, to auto calculate, Alt C. Punch in all the amount. 5 lakh 14 lakh, 8 lakh, 10 lakh, 12 lakh. 49 lakh is the answer. You type the number 49 lakh. Now you go on allocating. To create the salesman, you should have gone to chart of account and should have created and come to this screen. Let us say I forgot. Nonetheless, we can create from being inside a voucher. You can still create a master. Create. Or you come out and do. Either way. Come out and do. No problem. We'll go to chart of account or center, multi-master, multi-create. All items. We'll create S1, salesman 1 under primary. Salesman 2, primary. Salesman 3, salesman 4, salesman 5. Now we'll go on to the thing. We'll record. In 9 lakh. We'll go on allocating. This one. 5 lakh. S2. 14 lakh. S3. 8 lakh. S4. 10 lakh. As you know, balance will go to the last person, S5. Debit what? Cash. In sale done for July 23. Page up. Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So that's all. That's how this concept, the getting individual breakup, can be done for expense as well as income or revenue. If you use the concept to record expense, like the first two cases, salary, departmental expense, it is software will interpret as cost center. Since there is no separate profit center, the sales CCV linked to direct income, it interpreted as profit center. That's all you need to understand. The sum and summary of this is, you can use whenever individual breakup is called for, you use cost center concept. It will fulfill your requirement. All of you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now extension of this. So let us go to extension of this. Let us go to our previous one of the previous entry. So this I was showing in a class. I said there is a concept called cost center. Whenever you want individual breakup, you do like this. The student raised his hand and asked me, "Sir, my business is Ritz Fashion. My showroom is Ritz Fashions. We have three branches in Bangalore. One branch is head office is in Jayanagar. We have two retail outlets, one in Koramangala, one in Domlur. In each branch, five people, six people work. How do you maintain?" He asked me the question. So till this point, we know when individual breakups are required, go for cost center concept. That's all we know. It's a one-dimensional thing. If he says my company, Ritz Fashion, has three branches, five branches, in each branch, five people, 12 people work, how do you maintain? That is the question asked by the student. I told the student, sure, I'll attend to your question. Okay, you have to go little bit higher. You have to learn one more concept called cost category. So now the next is cost category. For that, before discussing the discussion, before discussing the definition, I will show the student's requirement, how we want it. The student wanted like this. Ritz fashion. This company, as I told you, has three branches like this. So how do you maintain? These are the salaries of the various employees. So I want to maintain this thing. I told him there is a concept called cost category. You treat branches as category, employees as cost center. That's what we did. Even in the first case, we treated employees as the cost center. Okay, that's what we did. Now we are going ahead. We are learning more, better concept. You are learning higher concept. So you write this. You write this chart. Heading is Ritz Fashion. These are the salaries of the employees. Jayanagar is the head office. Salary is processed in Jayanagar. In Kormangla and Domlur, they don't have accounts department. They are just showrooms. So everything is centralized. Accountant is seated in Jayanagar. These are the salaries. Accountant has to do this. He has to maintain the salaries of the employees and disburse. So now you copy this chart. This is a transaction. $15, if I write one quote above, that means there are three zeros. Salary is 15,000, 25,000, 35,000, like that. Many people use 25 single quote. That means it follows three zeros. Please copy this. These are the salaries of the employees. Anything not clear, anything that lacks clarity, ask and get it clarified. How will you read this is heading reads fashion, date 31/5/23. I told you, following are the salaries that you write and take up this chart. As you know, whenever a transaction happen in business, we need to write the journal entry. Right. Solution step number one, write journal entry. What is a journal entry?
Salary account debit to bank.
That's all. Please write. Salary account debit to bank. Step 2. Step 2, note. Use cost category, comma, cost center concept to record. Cost center definition you have written down. The employees in this case are cost centers. The branches are cost category. That is, there are two levels. Level 1, cost category. Level 2, employees, cost center. Now, note down the definition for cost category. Please write. I would like to tell at this point is cost center will give an additional dimension to a ledger. Salary was the ledger. Additional dimension is this Mr. A, Mr. B, all these things. This is cost center. Cost category, it gives parallel cost center under different categories. If you read the first paragraph, cost categories are useful for organizations that require allocation of revenue and non-revenue items to parallel sets of cost centers. He goes further and tells cost category facilitate third dimensional reporting. Apart from salary and cost center, you also have the branches. So it became three-dimensional reporting. You are seeing that evidently. That's what my chart showed. Salary, cost category, cost center. Now we have to record this. We'll do that. So to start with, we'll create a new company, Ritz Fashions. All of you please observe, company create, Ritz Fashions. Jayanagar, Bangalore, okay, Karnataka. Company created successfully. You can have cost center enable. Yes, this is a feature screen F11. I'll save. Control A. MCC fashion disturbing me. I will shut. Now you have to create ledger. First step we wrote down journal entry, creation of masters in that small a ledger, salary account, indirect expense, GST is there. Okay, because in the feature screen, GST was enabled. You say not applicable and go ahead, no problem. If you want to altogether remove that, go to F11. Say GST no, no more as a simple salary account over. You want one bank, Axis Bank, under bank account. All these things to be given, account number, IFSC code, I told you. Since it's a practice exercise, I'll skip. Opening balance, I'll give 40 lakhs. So asset show debit balance. Balance sheet right hand side is asset, asset show debit balance. Suddenly at the top right hand corner, a message popped up. Total opening balance 40 lakh, difference 40 lakh debit. What is the meaning of this? Because when you take up the job of the accountant, all these things you'll encounter. It will come like this sometimes. So you should be in a position to interpret this. Now, the moment I gave 40 lakh opening balance, that message popped up. What is the meaning of that?
Sir, is it because it is a new company and there'll be no opening balance?
Okay. Some more answer.
So could you repeat the question once again?
Yeah. Opening balance you can always give. Okay. Say you open Ritz Fashion brand new showroom. The company account bank happens to be Axis Bank. There is 40 lakhs. That's why I wrote 40 lakh. That's all. That's it is the moment I give 40 lakh, I'll give 30 lakh. It will show 30 lakh difference, 30 lakh debit. What is the meaning? Difference 30 lakh debit. This situation you will definitely encounter when you take up the job of the accountant. You have to know how to interpret. Like this, it popped up. What is the interpretation? Try. Whatever you're thinking, share it with me. Share it with us. No problem. or still is the question not clear? All right. See, the meaning of this is difference 30 lakh debit. Please listen carefully. Difference 30 lakh debit means there is no corresponding 30 lakh credit. Listen calmly. In chapter 1, started business 60 lakh in cash as capital. 60 lakh came into business. Asset side cash balance showed 60. Liability side capital showed 60. But in this, then afterwards we deposited 40 lakh in Axis Bank. So your left side liability side remain capital account, right side current asset Axis Bank 40, cash in and 20. That's what happened. Now we did not start with the entry that cash is coming to business given by the owner, capital account. Every asset should have a shadow liability. The converse is also true. For every liability, there should be a shadow asset. So for this, there is no shadow. There is no credit amount. The 30 lakhs, there is no credit amount. All of you got this point?
Yes, sir.
This is what type of this you will encounter in real situation. You should be in a position to comprehend that. That's it. That's what I wanted to tell. Let us go ahead. Now, what are the other masters to be created? See, we have to create cost category, we have to create cost center. That's what we have to do. Small b, small a was ledger, small b cost center. Create cost category, small b cost category. So cost category should come where? In accounting masters or in inventory masters.
Sir, is it an accounting master's?
Yes, it should come in accounting master because salary is an accounting concept. Okay, salary is an expense. It pertains to accounts. As of now, it is not showing. Say show more. It will show some more features. Now you got it. Cost category, enable this. So there is already one prime cost category created by Tally. If you remember, when you went to create location, the godown, Tally prompted main location already exists. Okay, that is a default. Like that, cost category is already there. You leave it aside. What you want, you create. So if I go create here, create new, I'll say enter. Let it be there. Primary, let it be there. So as you know, I can create only one at a time. So I have three cost categories to be created. What should I do?
Sir, we have to select chart of accounts.
Correctness. For multi-master creation, go to chart of account. Chart of account. This is a master you have to create. Place the cursor on that. Say multi-master, multi-create. Go on creating. China girl. There is something called revenue item, non-revenue item. What do you think is this? Which all come under revenue item? Which all come under non-revenue item? You don't have to particularly tell, so this comes under revenue, this under non-revenue. Little bit difficult. Don't want at the outset. What do you mean by revenue? What do you mean by non-revenue?
The revenue is money earned, sir.
Okay.
So it's like revenue items, or that is which is less than a year or something like that, or like short term something.
Wow. Great. Chinmay. Good. Okay.
Sir,
See,
and they all
revenue.
belong to profit and loss account.
Good. Okay. See, revenue items means the item which happen again and again in a business. Salary will happen 12 times in a year. You know, what is that? Conveyance expense can happen 20 times in a day.
Recurring in
But,
nature.
yeah, recurring in nature. Non-revenue items are balance sheet item. Okay. So, when you're discussing this concept, what Tally is showing is correct. Revenue item should be yes. That is what we did. We took salary indirect expense, sale direct income. Fine. So go ahead with this. What the setting is showing, it's correct. Now we create Koramangala. Now Gyomlur. These are the three branches. After creating cost category, let us create cost center. Cost center, multi-master, multi-create, all items. Space bar, Jayanagar, Mr. Mr. 1. I told you in Tally there is something called primary. You get it to primary. Space bar. You create all the employees of Jayanagar. Mr. 2, Jayanagar. Miss 11. Now Koramangala. Mr. 101. And this is Koramangala. And there is Miss 111. Koramangala, Miss 112. These are the employees of Koramangala, Domblur, Mr. 201, Domblur, Mr. 202. Last employee, Domblur, Miss 211. So we are done with the masters. There are three cost categories, 9 cost center, primary cost center created by Tally, let it be there. In your class, there are 45 students, average 40, 41, today 38. Take interest, learn well. Now, so continuing with this, as you know, step number 3 is recording. We come to orchards. Date is 31/5. This is salary for month May. Last day of the day, salary is given. Salary. What is the function key to auto calculate?
Alt plus C.
Correct. Alt plus C. I'll punch in all the amounts. 15, 25, 35. 20, 25, 35. 20, 30, 25. I should not say equal, I should say enter. It will throw back the answer to the main screen. 2,30,000 is the total. 2,30,000. Enter. Now I have to go on allocating. Space bar. Jayanagar. Mr. 1, 15,000. Mr. 2, 25. Mr. 11, 25. You got stuck. If you remember, when I was explaining cost center, I told you unless the full amount is allocated, cursor is not going to come out. Space bar. There is nothing called end of list. if there is something called end of list, I would have selected and I would have come out of that and go ahead with Koromangala. It is not so. So what I should do is I have to debit salary 3 times. I require the voucher to be in a particular fashion. To do that, I have to debit salary 3 times, each time for each branch. So what I should do, I should go and give only Jainagar salary and allocate Jainagar employees. Then I'll give Koramangala, Dumlur. In a single voucher, you can debit a ledger any number of debit or credit a ledger any number of time. Net effect will be same. We can check up. After recording this transaction, salary balance of salary should be 2,30,000. We are doing this small change because we want to attain a particular objective. Observe, I'll give only Jainagar salary. Only Jainagar salary is 75,000. You add up, you will find that 75,000. Cursor will come out. Enter. You make debit. It's a salary. Take up Kormangla. Kormangla, if you add up, 80,000. Allocate Kormangla employee salary. Not 1, 20. 111, 25. 112, 25. That's all come out. Again say debit, salary, take the total of Dumlur, 75,000. Allocate 20,000. Balance will go to the last employee. That's what the thing, this allocation thing. Credit Axis Bank. See here, if it is, yeah, it is checked. The head office person, Jainagar, they will deposit employee salary in the bank. Employee will get a SMS that your account has been credited. So employee can go to ATM and draw or make net banking, phone pay, whatever. That's what you do. Right now, being salary for May. Enter, page up. You do the printout. Preview. Zoom. Understood all of you? You have to practice at least once. As long as the teacher is showing, things are fine. If you sit separately, there is a chance that you'll get doubt. If that is the case, you ask me, but you need to practice. All of you got this concept? This is called cost category, cost center. That is the chapter number 3. Any doubt so far? There is a recording put. Okay, don't wait for that. Okay, you understand in the class. Only in emergency case you got stuck up. At the time you hear the recording. Okay. Now any doubt so far? If things are clear, I'll go ahead. You want 2-minute break? I'll give 2-minute break.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, student, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others? All right. Now I'll change the scenario. Let us go a little bit further. So what I mean by that, I'll show you. The student said, the person who asked this question, this is one of the requirement of the student. Okay, he said, sir, we have 10 branches in Bangalore. In each branch there are 10 or 15 employees working. 10 to 15 employees working in each branch. How to do that? Okay, I said, simple, use the same logic. You create the other branches, Mission Road, Malleshwaram, whatever, and also create employees of those branches. If you do that, this voucher will run, this payment voucher, the voucher which you are seeing will run to 3 or 4 pages. Already it is showing 4 here. That means there are 4 more lines. There are 4 more lines. In one screen it can display up to 24 rows. After that it will scroll. That's what he did. Now it has come to last line. Say that down arrow -1. Down arrow 1. That means there is one more line. Okay. So now if you create 10 branches, each branch 10 people, so 15 people working, this voucher will run into pages. And it becomes very difficult for the accountant to do this voucher. It will take a lot of time. It will take maybe 40 minutes, okay? Because every time he has the salary account, 10 times he has to debit. Each branch, 8 employees, 10 employees. So it takes away a lot of his time. And this is a routine exercise. He has to do 12 times in a year. So, I was just mentioning previously, when one of your students asked it out, there is a productivity enhancement tool. What I mean by that, you can copy an existing voucher. You can copy a voucher. That means you can duplicate your existing voucher and do the editing. If somebody has joined, you include. If somebody has left the organization, you don't consider that. If there is an increment in salary, you change it. All those things can be done. Next, please write extension of this. Copy an existing voucher. I think you understood what I'm trying to do. Are you understanding what I'm trying to do? Or you got that point?
Yes. Can you repeat it once?
I will do. As I told you, now there are three branches. In each branch, there are three employees. I also told you Jainagar happens to be the head office. In other branches, they're branches. They don't have accounts department. There is just the showroom. Okay. All the accounts are maintained in Jainagar. Imagine that scenario. Jainagar is the corporate or head office of this rich fashion. All other are just showrooms. They don't have accounts department. They'll just do the business. They'll just do the sales. Accounts department very much in Jainagar. So salary, everything is processed in Jainagar. There is a full-fledged accountant. He will do everything. Centralized accounting. He will do all the things for all the branches. If there are 10 branches, as I told you, and each branch there are 10 to 15 employees working, then constructing this voucher will take lot of time. As I told you, if it is Excel, very simple. You would have marked the entire thing, Control C to copy, you paste it to the next month, and any editing to be done, you would have done. Same thing in Tally, a voucher can be copied and editing can be done. That's what. Now you follow. Chinmay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Little bit, I should not say tough. You sit and do. Okay. You sit and do. Okay. Now, I'll not take all those 10 department, create, what is that? 10 employees, 12 employees in each department. I'll just do copying and editing if required. Same people, if somebody is joined, let us see. If somebody has left the organization, we'll keep him, keep him out. Okay. If somebody has got a hike, we'll change it. If somebody has got an increment, we'll change it. If somebody has abstained for many days, there'll be loss of pay, we'll incorporate that. Got it? We'll do all those things. Okay. We'll keep the topic for tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll stop at this point. We will continue the same thing tomorrow. See all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.